Hey, shout out to my sis Tattoo Princess for this, but did y'all know that Ken got a damn son? So first off, I gotta tell you how the fucking lore of fucking Street Fighter is, because this shit is everywhere. First, it start off with Street Fighter, of course. Then Street Fighter Alpha's next. Then it's Street Fighter 2. Then after 2, it's 4. Street Fighter 5 is after that, the events that happened with Street Fighter 5. And Street Fighter 3 was the future of all that shit. It was right after 5, and that's why they called it New Generations. And 6, finally, after all these fucking years, is after fucking 3. So the story starts off in Street Fighter. It was with Ryu. After his training with Gaduku, whatever fuck his name is, his master and shit, he go into the world tournament. He whoop all the motherfucking dudes' ass, and he meet up with Sagat, the fucking main. He was the only motherfucker that made him and Ken, the only motherfuckers that made it through the game out of this shit. After he whooped his ass, Sagat whooped his ass. He showed mercy to Ryu, and Ryu ass did a Shiryuken on his ass, and that's how he got that big ass scar that's on his chest. But that shit didn't sit right with Ryu, because he had felt something inside of him. It was something evil. It was his fucking, I forgot to say that shit. It'll say that shit in the video later. Now, like I said, I'm only concentrating on Ken, so Ryu is done. I'm done with him right now. So now we in Street Fighter Alpha, right? Ryu leaves the damn world tournament after beating Sagat, and he goes back to the crib and he finds this master was killed by Akuma. But anyway, let's go to fucking Ken, like I said. So right here, this is where Ryu and Ken fight, right? And let's pause to read the shit, watch. He also meets his damn Mel's fucking mom in this shit after this. This Mel mom right here. Remember this, there's a man I must defeat. Until that day, I will not stop. Remember that. I ain't got enough time to do a part 2 for what happened with Ken and Eliza after that, and at the ending of this shit right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a part 2. I'm gonna leave the comment down below, and you can just go down there and watch the video after that. I'm gonna continue it on. This part 2 of how Ken Masters is now a daddy now to fucking Mel Masters. So now we get to fucking Street Fighter 2, and if you beat the game with Ken, this is the ending for him. This is where they get back together, and then they get married. They got married. So the events of Street Fighter 4 take place. You got to play with Ken. When you play with Ken, he has a beginning cutscene, a middle, and the end. Let's check it out.
Yeah, everything's going great. What about you? How'd the test go? Great. Listen, take it easy, okay? When you go down steps, make sure you... What? Oh, I read in a baby book. Okay. I'll back off. I love you too, Eliza. I'll call you again later. Just think. Me, Dad. It feels like I'm dreaming. I guess it'll all feel pretty real once he's born, though. You and I used to just be plain old fighters, didn't we, Ryu? Then I up and got married, and now I'm on the road to fatherhood. I wish I could say I felt the same now as I did when we trained together. But things will definitely change from here on out. I'm feeling pretty strange here, Ryu. Change is good, but it can be scary, too. What advice you'd have for me? Guess just ask you in person.
So, Ken Master. At last we meet. This is gonna hurt like nobody's business.
This could be interesting.
Bring it on, meatball. Why, yo.
Just where he have his son. It's the ending.
He's so small. Congratulations, Mom. We were waiting for you, kiddo. Welcome.
This part 3 of how Ken a daddy now. So now we in the events of 5. Mel is born.
Is Mel still out?
Like a light. Are you sure this is okay? Should we really go to a party on your only day off?
Any other day I would have said no. But today we've got an invite from Miss Kanzuki. Plus, the added bonus. Her parties always attract the strongest fighters around.
So you're going to a party to get into a fight?
Of course. Why wouldn't I? I gotta make sure I have more wins than him this year.
No matter how old you two get, it never ends.
What?
It's been like this since the beginning.
Remember I told you to remember that shit in the
Fight well,
first.
but why do you fight? Are you just fighting for money? For fame? Or do you like the attention?
I fight because there's a man I have to defeat. Until that day comes, I won't ever stop.
That's the ending to the first.
And ever since, I
second.
think I've lost count of how many times I've seen you two fight. Are you two really going to do this now?
Check this out, Eliza. Looks like I'm winning.
I'm gonna win the next one.
I could have sworn it was this way.
Yeah. And that's exactly why it would have been a good idea to let the butler guide us.
You two wouldn't be trespassing in here, would you?
No, man. The three of us are guests at the party tonight.
Look, don't put up a fuss. Just let me quietly crush you.
Guess I have no choice. Haven't I seen you before?
What? Who thought he cares?
I could swear I've seen you around somewhere before. Well,
was in the last
give or
game.
take 200 pounds.
You gate-crashing piece of rubbish.
I'm gonna do a part 2 because I ain't got enough time in this video. But basically, he had to go fight Ryu in that fucking party. He won, and that's when he fought dude that he fought. It seemed like he fought the same. He was like, damn, you remind me of that one dude I fought in the last game. But yeah, part 2 coming up, continuing what happened. This part 4 explaining how Ken a daddy. So like I said, he just got done beating up dude ass that was in the last game that he seemed like he remembered.
I'm telling you, we're on the guest list. Look.
It's legit.
Welcome, Mr. and Mrs. Masters. And this must be Mel. I'm so glad you could make it.
Thank you for inviting us, Miss Karin.
Oh, it seems there's been a lack of etiquette. To make amends, would you accept a pre-meal match?
I'm honored.
I can't believe you.
all to your guest room.
Do you think Ryu is coming?
He's out there fighting against the Satsui no Hado.
Satsui no Hado.
I don't know what kind of answers he'll find in that battle. Honestly, I'm not sure if there is one.
Ken.
But I know he's gonna keep moving forward, no matter how difficult it is. That's just who he is. And I'm gonna do the same thing.
The same as always.
Alright, now after Street Fighter V comes Street Fighter 3. Now in this one, Mel's about 3 years old and he decided to take up what his daddy be doing. And now we in the events of Street Fighter 6, the free comic book day. And then we got to go into the actual Street Fighter 6 comics. But I got to do another part because I ain't got that much time in this video. Part 5 of How Ken and Daddy. Now we in the prequel comics of Street Fighter 6. So we meet up with Mel. He on this airplane. He made up with Luke from the damn free comic book day. They take off together. We find out that Ken is now the damn chairman of his damn family's corporation. And he want to host a tournament in this ancient ass place right here. But the damn company ain't feeling that shit. That's when we meet up with this bitch ass motherfucker when he get over there. And we also get to see his drones. They used them drones to record Ken while he a little bit sparring shit, and that shit was too fast for the damn cameras to see. After that, they leave this shit, right? Him and his friend get ambushed. His friend gets shot. They try to skirt off, but damn Ken got shot. Then the motherfucking semi hit they fucking car. Flip that shit. Ken tried to go get his friend, but his friend pushed him off because it was too late. The car was finna explode. Boom! Ken gets knocked the fuck out from that shit. Then somebody pick him up, but they leave his phone and shit. And his son was trying to get in contact with him, but he couldn't. That's the end of that one. Issue 2. Back with Luke and Mel. They finally get to the place where he was supposed to take him to go see Ken, but he trying to hit up Ken and he can't get in contact with Ken, Mel did. While they was there, they fucking computers and shit get interrupted by these motherfuckers. Calling themselves the Alchemists, and they got this motherfucker looking like Ken. Broadcasting this shit across the world, saying that Ken is giving money to the terrorists. And that they trying to change the world through this shit. Ken wakes up, right? That's when he meet up with Chun-Li. She a cop now, she got his ass hostage because of what happened with that tape. Ken finally see that shit, and he pissed. He trying to hurry up and go see his damn son. Chun-Li threw his ass back on that fucking damn bed. Then she go outside and holler at her sister. Her sister let us know that that was an AI video. They don't know how the hell they got the damn information they needed for the AI though. Ken remembers though, it was from when he was in the arena and they was recording his ass from the damn drone. So Ken make his arm bleed and tell dude to come over here and help him stop it bleed. While Chun-Li was talking to her sister, that's when she heard bah, bah, bah. So she heard Miranda back in the room. Ken ass then escaped. And this where Luke find out about that damn tape and Ken being a terrorist. Then we see Ken ass trying to be low-key in these alleys. Issue 3 in the most current issue. So Luke meets up with this motherfucker. They explaining how they gonna get Ken. Luke said give him 3 people, he can find them by tomorrow morning. This where Luke meets Mel with dude ass, and then Mel tried to give him back his knife that he gave him, but he said keep it, and they also was wanted to play the game together. So Mel sent Luke a friend request, and Luke's accepted that shit, but then Mel get kidnapped. Meet up with Ken, he see this little boy get hurt. He meet up with him, and then boom! He makes sure the kid okay, but the kids see that he was wanted, so he run off from his ass. But then the cops see Ken, so they chasing after Ken. Ken run into this building, where he see the mastermind behind Amnesia. This bitch ass motherfucker. Ken tried to run up on him for that shit. Bro tricked him and did this shit. Then he show him that he got his son, and that there's a bomb under that damn CD that he's sitting in. He give Ken back his phone, which is able to blow up all the damn other drones, and he tell him that you can save your son if you blow up all the other ones. Luke find a drone and find out they explosive. He trying to keep everybody safe, while Ken only got 3 minutes. This where Luke find Ken. He go up in there, girl saved, jumped in the water.